All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Golden Dice Podcast. This is game 2 of season 6. And again, I had the same issue as last time where there was like a little buzzing sound going across, and I don't know what that was, but I did what all IT people do. I unplugged and plugged my microphone back in, and it is suddenly working. So we're just going to have some commentary over these games rather than live gameplay. But if you watched the first game of season 6, I took a loss. I was playing Hanrei and I lost to uh, Yoda Saw. And I hate Hanrei. I love Hanrei, but I hate it. It was frustrating me in that game, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a break. And so I bust out Tazlin FN. I really like this deck. It's a lot of fun. But I was a little worried because Boba 7th hurts a lot. I don't know what list, of course, he was running or anything like that, but he opts for his battlefield. Um, what scared me a lot is that I do have some high damage sides, and Boba is really good against that, along with Seven Sister being able to play Mauls. So it's always a tough spot. Um, and I start off with no mitigation, as you can see, so really I'm in kind of a tight spot. So I just get that Imperial HQ down, and what sucks here is that he's CQAs. And so I've got to dump 2. And I would have liked to play the Baby Blaster, but I was unable to. So at this point, I do what I don't like doing. I roll out Towson, I get a focus and a ranged, and I just try to grab $1 because I need to play a weapon. He discards me, but that's okay. I have 2/3 costs. Take $1, and he has no way of discarding me. If he had CQA, he would have done it again, as I had 2 cards. But alas, he did not. So, spend 3 and play a Canobite, and I believe it rolls a blank. Yep. Not something you want to see, but it's really not awful. And of course, I focused away from the 1 ranged on Towson to a resource so I could keep the focus. And the special is super good. It's 3 damage against villains, so it's a really good side. A 3 damage for free. And I don't remember what happens here. I mean, I resolve the 3. I don't really feel like burning through that Force Illusion, so I opt to go for Boba for similar concerns, like I said in the beginning, where just worried about having to deal with his special. Which I don't even know if he rolled it this game, but I did kill him relatively quickly. So he puts some more damage on. I do 2 and tap Imperial HQ, which lets me resolve a die, reducing its resource cost by 1. Resolving it for free. I don't even remember. It's a good card though in this deck. It's an odd cost. So we go next round, and here I draw Mobilize. That's something I really love to see first turn, especially if I have my battlefield, because I mobilize, ambush, play a 3 cost, ambush, roll, resolve that, and still be able to roll in and do whatever. But yeah, it's not looking too good. I have a Force Illusion in my hand, which I'm very happy to see. But of course, he has double Viburnose. So ultimately, it's not great. I think here I roll in Phasmas. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Phasmas is probably better, I guess. I mean, the Canobite is 2/3s, but it also has that 2 indirect side, which isn't great. You don't want to see that early. But both Canobites are gone as he discarded 1, and I just overrode the other one. So he disrupts 1, which is fine. Not too concerned about it. And here, oops, yeah, drop the 1. So here I'm in an interesting position. I could take those $2, and the thing about FN, so he can't grab anything with friends and low because it's a 1 or less. But I could take these $2, I could mobilize, and then I could play the baton and still rolled out. Normally, if I wasn't playing FN, I don't know if I would have done that. I would have really just tried to get lethal onto Boba. But I had options. So now he rolls 3 indirect. 3 indirect. 3 on the whatever that card is it called? Fiber Knife. And I roll 2 here. I forget what happens. Does he pitch to reroll? What does he do? He takes 2 shields. That's right. He takes 2 shields. But I am starting to get worried because I haven't seen any of my even costs in the first 2 hands. And I run 1 doubt and 2 chance cubes. And he puts 3 more through. I didn't play the Force Illusion because there was no point, as that's unblockable, and Force Illusion is block. So yeah, I kill Boba really quickly. Rolled well, and Tazlin's ability just did work. At this point, I could play the Illusion, but I don't, just in case it's a waste, depending on what he rolls. And also, I'm hoping to start with 3 resources in case I draw into another Mobilize. At this point, I draw a second Illusion, and I draw a Mislead, and a Rocket Launcher. Rocket Launcher is a super good card. But the issue with this deck, too, has been the removal. I go so heavy into weapons that it's just kind of awkward. I don't want to trim down my weapons, but I kind of need more mitigation, and the mitigation I have is like Mislead, where I can't. Let's roll a special, so that's 2 damage to each character. But he only has 1. So. But anyways, the mitigation package is just weird. So sometimes like that 3 on the heirloom, I just can't remove it really. I mean, I run things like doubt, but I'm debating putting a hidden motive over the doubt. So, that's something that I could potentially do. But I run 1 Feel Your Anger, 2 Misleads, 1 doubt, 2 Overconfidence. But it's just not a spot it would be. So now at this point, I could play another Illusion, and that would keep Tazlin alive. At least so I think. So I decided to gamble a little bit and just try to roll out Tazlin. I'll look at his card, and it's 2 costs, so I cannot change anything. And I believe he bait and switches here. Yeah, bait and switch. So he does the 2 to Tazlin, which I Illusion. 3 steps ahead is crazy, especially if I have my battlefield. You paying 3 for 4 actions because my battlefield is Port District, where if I pay $3 for something, I get ambushed with it. So I get take 3 actions and then I get ambush. Super good. But yeah, he's just holding on to mitigation at this point. I roll out and I get a lot of pay sides. I re-roll the baton and get a pay side. And I only have $1. And what interests me here is that he re-rolls the baton. He knows I have $1. I don't know. I just don't. I think I would have rather gotten rid of the rocket launcher. It's got a 4 side. It's got a 3/3/4. I guess he was maybe thinking that with it, the baton has a free side. But so I take $1. I should have kept the lightsaber, but hindsight's 20/20. And I put 4 into him, paying $1, and we're off the next round. No weapons. No weapons. That's not what you want to see. But I do have only 2 damage on me and a Force Illusion, so I am in a pretty good spot. 2 Mislead, so I'm able to get rid of both character dice if I'd like, but I also have Doubt. Overconfidence, of course, is a spot blue. So at this point, I'm rolling out and just hoping to show lethal, because which I don't. Simply because I don't want him to be able to use that ancient lightsaber. Once you pay 1, Feel Your Anger. Yeah, that was frustrating. But what can you do? Yeah, definitely the rocket launcher. I think I got super lucky here and rolled 2 2s. 2 and 2, yeah. So definitely the luck on my side there. I needed to show lethal which I do. He doesn't have any removal, so he has to Ancient. So it still stinks that he's alive, but at least that's one less dice he's rolling out with. So then I resolve, do Imperial HQ for 1 die, and pay $1 for the other to put him at lethal. If I had a weapon here, that would be clutch. But alas, I do not. Yeah, I hit something. I hit like N, and it like moved his dice. I don't know what that does. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, the +3's gone. So at this point, I have like the option of doubt, but I don't really want to doubt an heirloom. So I just mislead. He pitches a few times, and he also had the disrupt, so either use that now or lose it. Force illusion, so there goes a chance cube. Nice seeing you. If anybody's wondering, I do run witch magic, but I haven't seen it yet. He lightsaber pulls. Take him back. The ancient. Did he? I don't know if he shuffled. I don't remember. Yeah, he didn't shuffle. That's okay. It's really whatever. Pitches a bait and switch because you probably. I don't know what he has. He has an ancient and something else. Pass, just to hold on to the doubt, just in case. But he discards me. What's he get? I think he gets a mislead. Yep. And yeah, so when he resolved that, I was fine. Malls, that's what he had. I wonder why. Okay, yeah, you can only override once. And he knows he could easily die next turn with FN's ability. So yeah, I pitch my hand and just like I need a weapon. I need to be able to action cheat out damage here because who knows what he's going to draw into, and I get some good ones. I get a rocket launcher which has a 3/3 and a 4 and a 2. Really, but that's not what I want to see. So I override the rocket launcher, hoping for damage, and boom, get it 4. So that's game. So FN Tazlin really performed well. We traded some heavy blows early, and there's my witch magics. They're 2 of the last 4, which is not really what you want to see. Tazlin ended up dying super quick, which isn't good to see. Turns off, my dice fixing turns off my overconfidence, and I didn't see chance cubes, so I wasn't really able to ramp too hard, but I was still able to get 2/3 costs on FN, which is still a pretty good spot to be in. The Imperial HQ early definitely helps my funds. Getting that first turn, like getting that mobilize, a piece of mitigation, and like a DH-17 and something else is another weapon, a 3-cost weapon, is super good. So I'm 1-1 at this point. Thanks for tuning in, guys. FN Tazlin did me well, much better than Han Ray. Sorry about having to do the commentary rather than hearing my thoughts right through the game. I just recorded that way, and I don't know. Super annoying, but it is what it is. So it should be fixed, so it should be good for any future games like that. So I will catch you guys next time.